Alright, everybody, I know it's been a really long time, and I haven't been on here, and I told you I was trying to do better and this and that, and I'm not showing effort. Now, what I need to do is just stop telling you guys things and do it. Anyways, this is what's going on now. I started reading people's comments on Facebook. They're not even to me, they're to groups and shit that I've been in. Anyways, back to the point. Now, somebody was trying to say something, as in, like, hating a word or hatred towards somebody. Now, hate shouldn't be removed from the dictionary, as in on the post, but should be looked at, and everybody downs upon it. But everybody also lets words run what's going on inside their head and inside their heart. Now, if you was to stop doing that, stop complaining, stop whining, and actually try to be happy and do things for yourself more than doing for others, you'll become happy. Now, the thing is you got to know yourself before you get to know others. If you don't know yourself, if you're not true to yourself, then you're going to end up with no friends, alone, not being around people, this and that. If you let people come in and fake friendships with you, you're going to realize you're going to end up the same way. Now, I have a lot of friends. I have a bunch of friends. Now, we all got out of school. I moved away. I went to Virginia. They're living still on a little holler where we grew up at, with their moms and dads, or grandma and grandpas, or whoever is there for them. Except most of them are on drugs, like hardcore drugs. Like, we used to do drugs as kids. Like, younger, we used to go walk out in the woods and find a marijuana plant or something, and we would steal some, or we would get some from my friend's uncle, because he would leave roaches laying around and stuff. We used to do that, but then we stopped whenever we got older, or I did anyways. Now, I looked at it and said, oh, that was a downfall in my life. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to continue going down that road. I don't want to continue making it harder for myself to become a good person, to make a good job choice. I'm not saying marijuana is bad for you. My fiance's mom has seizures, has lupus. Okay? She takes medical marijuana. What it does is it helps her come out of her seizures, so that way her brain don't get messed up or anything like that. Back to the point is, yeah, you shouldn't let people bother you. But you should also look upon what's going good in your life and what others don't have compared to what you have. If we would try to equal the scales out, everybody in the planet would be happy. There would be no reason for somebody to complain about something, because they would have everything. Now, people out here saying, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want a wall, I don't want these things. Yeah, none of us wanted a wall, but we have to build it to protect ourselves. Now, there's wars coming for us, and we don't know how to stop it. So what we're trying to do is come up with different things to blame it upon. Now, we have many homeless people in America. Why is that? Why do we have so many homeless people in America and so many illegal immigrants that are taking the jobs of the homeless people that could be having them? They're illegals, so why? Like, yeah, guess what? If I went down to Mexico, even before all this shit happened, if I went down to Mexico and told them that I didn't understand their language or what they were even trying to tell me, they would be telling me in their language to go back to America. Same way if I go to Russia, Ireland, anywhere in the world, they would be looking at me like, you need to go home. Like, why should I learn a new language just because you came to my country? That's dumb. You need to go back home. And it would automatically be a race thing. But it's not about race. It's about understanding each other as human beings, as getting to know each other better, as bonding as one. Not bitching, not complaining, not saying this, not saying that, not doing this, not doing that. Now, Trump, I disagree with how he acted upon what he done. Now, what he is doing is good, but the way he made it sound and the way he acted upon it was bad. But he did do one good thing. If you have a baby in the U.S. and you're an illegal immigrant, you are allowed to take that baby with you back home. You don't get separated. Now, Bill, or I forget who it was, they made that law to where you couldn't take a U.S. citizen back to Mexico just because it was your baby. Now, Trump didn't want that. He wanted to show everybody that he wasn't racist, and he's not. I mean, a lot of people may think he is, but until you completely 100% understand everything, you're not even going to know who you are or what's going on in your life. You're too focused on everybody else, what everybody else thinks, what everybody else is doing. Focus on you. Make money. Get a good job. Do stuff for you and help out others. You see a homeless person on the side of the road, guess what? Well, guess what I do whenever I see a homeless person on the side of the road? I go to the bank. Why would you go to the bank? I pull out some money and then I go and give it to him. And I tell him, hey, don't spend it on drugs. Get something to eat with that. Make sure that lasts you to get food with. Because it's not every day somebody's going to walk up to you and hand you money. I've did it to a few homeless people. I've seen homeless people go out there, pouring rain, going up underneath a bridge to lay down to go to sleep at night. Stop them, take them to a hotel room, or a hotel. Buy them a room for the night, or a few nights. They get a shower, they get a free breakfast, get a nice comfy bed to sleep in, a roof over their head. They're happy. That's one thing that they want. And I've seen a lot of those people turn out with jobs that I've helped out. They've turned around and they've made a life for themselves. Now, the video quality of this camera, or of my phone, sucks. The sound probably sucks. But, I mean, I just like talking about random stuff, to be honest. Like, I get in the mood and I want to talk. There's nobody here to talk with. I got my dog. I got my dog. That's it. That's all I got right now. My fiance's at work. Oh. I just want to make something better for us in the future reference. Because we're putting our kids into this mess. We're ruining the future for our children. We can all... I thought we were one nation under God. One nation means there's not going to be a Russia, a United States, a Brazil, an Africa. We're one nation. We're one people. We are all one. We're not separated just because they think it's easier to separate us, to track us, to make sure we're not doing wrong. No. We're supposed to be one nation under God. Or whatever you guys want to believe in, or anything. Now, anyways, we're supposed to be one nation. And we are many nations. In the Bible, they were talking about there being several nations or several armies and nations and stuff. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but God also broke them nations down and only made it to where there was one nation. That's where it became one nation under God. But over the years, we've went elsewhere with each other. We would argue, bicker, back and forth. Say somebody talked funny, say somebody looked funny. Somebody looks like they're stoned all the time. Somebody does this. Somebody looks like they're drunk. Somebody does that. I don't know. I don't know what we were complaining about back then. We have it so good. We're alive. We are living. We are on Earth, the most beautiful planet in the galaxy. What's there to... What are we complaining about? What are we whining about? We get to be free. We get to speak. We get to talk. We have tongues. We have vocal cords. We get to be here. We get to do things. And then we're going to complain about it because we got given a gift. And then we're going to whine and bitch because we got a gift given to us. We didn't deserve this. We didn't deserve this gift. We are too evil to have the gift that is given to us. They could have made us without a mouth, vocal cords, arms, legs. We could have just been torsos and a head rolling around with eyes. Rolling around. Nothing. Doing nothing. For nothing. Just worthless. Rolling around. Doesn't sound good, does it? Didn't think so. So next time you start thinking, oh, my life is bad, just remember, somebody always has it worse. Always. There's always somebody out there that has it worse. I mean, there's points and times, yeah, you do have it really bad. Stuff happens. But I don't know if you've realized this or not, but nobody stops. I've been living in the city. I don't like it. But one thing I have really noticed is nobody cares. Nobody stops. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to be there for somebody else. Nobody has anybody to fall back upon. So whenever somebody does get that person, they take them for granted. Because nobody is that nice. So, what I want to know is, what's going on with us as human beings? There's no races. There's no such thing as a race. There's no races. There's none of that. Like, us as human beings, which includes everybody in the world that is breathing, living, walking, moving around right now at this point in time, that means we're gifted. I'm getting confused on everything. I have so many words going through my head all at once. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I'll let you guys go and quit rambling on. If you guys want to know more, message, comment. Let me know what's up. Who knows? There could be something better out of all this. Later.